I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy pants ain't with 3 S's. Pick the S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17 been counting M's, my bank account's on goofy. Gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoopers. Got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Raiders coming in at 10-3, going up against the Bears, who come in at 13-0.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Oh, shifty.
Whoa. Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's round.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right around the 26. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. All right, now Detroit.
Now Beathard. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Give to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning. Watching that. Watching that body.
Time running out here on the play clock. Beathard. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Leonard Fournette, a first-quarter touchdown there. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, nice move. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw is Beathard. Steps away to his left. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
This is Logan. And some room to roam now. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll go down at the 28. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it will help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Shift together here from the D-line. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was for a loss of yardage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Howard. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. The end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have drawn even. Take the lead with the extra point to come. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. They'll throw here. Beathard. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw Beathard. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Beathard to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw is Beathard. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Wallace. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kendall Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away. And that's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard. Line. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go.
And some space here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 30 yards there. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue line. Back to that.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. 3-19.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go with Howard again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Sanders in motion right. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Chicago, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.